Delicious streaming time. Hello. Okay. Time to start. Unfortunately, Cecilia doesn't care about us even a little bit. So this is one of those personal one-on-one streams. Okay. Having bested the Withdrawn in a solid performance, you and the others have some moments to recover from the ordeal and the relative safety of the Black Wagon. So, when can we get out of here? What, Greentail? Had enough of Udmil's hospitality for the time? Oh, Jody, yeah, thanks, I'm good. I don't understand. The reader and the stars will point the way, as ever. It's just so far. We've kept on going north, if that's the case again this time. The Sea of Solace spreads north and west from here. For untold leagues. I could not tell you when last a vessel dared to sail those waters. Ooh, spooky. Greentail, show me a nice time. Tizo asserts himself during the conversation. What is the matter, little one? Tizo's trying to get you to come look at something outside the wagon. Reader, please go see what he wants. You don't have to tell me, Jodariel, but please order me around. You excuse yourself and follow the imp into the dark of night. You find Bay and the lone minstrel already gazing up at the stars. Can you not read the stars yourself then, Mr. Minstrel? I fear it is not so simple as matters of can or cannot when it comes to me, Bay. We shall see what the reader has to say, for this is his charge. And here he is, in fact. Thank you for fetching him, Tizo. Oh yeah! Hell yeah. Yeah, Minstrel, you're a fucking loser, dude. Grow some nuts. Literally no color. No color means no balls. Is that where pigmentation comes from? I think so. Reader, it would seem the skies have learned to some extent, cleared to some extent. Please, look upon the stars and see where they compel us to go next. Let's see where. Pigmentation is stored in the balls. Music in this game slaps. Alright, Steve's your star. Alright. I wonder if I could voice act for the reader. Come to gaze upon the stars again, reader. You smell. I think that's something he'd say. The rites beckon you still further north, toward the middle of the Sea of Solace. I still can't read. I don't know what happened. I lost my ability to read. Which is bad because my role in this video game is to read. Thank you. I tried to nail it. That's not good, says Hedwin. You're joking, right, chum? Turn you to chum, Rookie. Does the reader seem the joking type to you, Greentail? We do not argue with the stars. Hedwig. He's like a fucking owl, if you think about it. I mean, he just says obvious shit like owls do. That's what owls do. You talk like we can go right out under the water. Pardon my interruption, though perhaps we can. The Lone Minstrel's first useful interaction is about to happen. Pay attention, everybody. Probably once in a lifetime. Say what? My client, Sandalwood. He has a way of anticipating such eventualities. West of here lies a place called Big Bertrude. Give me some of Big Bertrude. The provider is an old companion of his. She may be able to assist us. Hedwin's smile returns. That sounds like our best shot right now. Another obvious thing. Hey, I have one thing we can do. We have no other options. Hedwin goes, yeah, let's do that. We have no other options. Shut up. Shut up, Hedwin. Everyone hates you now. Very suggestive, that face Ricky's making. You're right. Ooh, someone wants to talk. Oh. It's Cecilia. Cecilia wants to talk. Greetings, reader. It is good that you are here, for there is something that I wish to tell you privately. Do you have a moment? I shall not keep you long, though I know your time is precious. Yeah, maybe later. Alright. You bid him to continue and make clear your interest in whatever he has to say. Very well. Thank you for your time. And I should further note, matters that pertain directly to the rites I must reveal to you alone, for thus I am obliged. Lord knows. I mean, I'm pretty sure Cecilia has a thing going with the wagons, so I don't know why she's like hitting on me, the reader, right now, because one, Jodario's the only one for me, so you're just gonna go nowhere. We'll start with that. And two, we're inside the wagon and you're trying to make a move? I don't understand. I don't understand. Are you trying to arrange like a 3-person thing? Because I'll just tell you right now, one, I'm not into wagons, and two, Jodario's the only one for me, so yeah. So that's enough. What language are they speaking? Probably just gibberish. None of them know how to read, so they probably don't know how to talk either. That's my guess. Oh fuck, am I getting bored right now? Oh god. Cecilia, you are a freak. You're an absolute freak. In any case, when you confronted the withdrawn and witch Udmilde, you might recall she intended to invoke a certain name. Isalk. The Unborn, I think? Or just Isalk? Astralborn. I hesitate to say it even now. Monstrosity described in myths and ballads, thought slain by the 8 scribes. Even at death, the Astralborn yet feeds upon our world, unsated by its own. You watched a vor porn? Hit me up. Hit me up. You would be forgiven if you took the ravings of Udmilha for mere nonsense. However, her words, as it turns out, ring with a certain truth. Right before the union of the 8 scribes, when first they found themselves here in the downside, this land was even less hospitable, if that can be believed. Yeah, me and Saul will come over and we'll watch your vor porn. It was ruled over by the great titans. The one called Isalk was the eldest and most fearsome of the lot. Just the same, the scribes managed to defeat it. They later used these sulks on hide and ichor. Ichor. I don't know what that word means. I have no idea. To bind the Book of Rites. However, Isalk did not truly die, for by some accounts it seems to be incapable of death. The creature is degenerating even now, though very, very slowly. Its vows to devour this land, and everything in it. Only then can it return to whatever plane that banished it to ours. Lifeblood. They killed it with its own lifeblood. I see. Ichor. So, in a way, it is in exile, just like you. Twinning! If ever should the creature be reborn, it shall be many ages hence. Thus, the ravings of Udmilha are more or less inconsequential for the while. Yet, the history of Isalk is inexorably linked to the rites, and therefore must be known. I trust your research of the book shall lead you to discover more in time. So the book is just stuffed to the brim with lore, and if you want me to read that, I can. But, I don't know. It's a lot of reading. Maybe we could just do like one every once in a while. Up to you. I hope all of this is of some reassurance, and now I leave you to your more immediate concerns. I shall go check to see how everyone is faring at this time. We sulking. Alright. I'll read a page. I'll read 2 pages. And maybe we'll go back. He heads out into the evening, bidding you a good rest of the evening. Alright. Forward. I think if I just, yeah. You, dear reader, are an exile of the downside, such as we, the 8 who wrote this Book of Rites. That you possess it and have capacity to glean its words is testament enough to your potential. Thus we reveal a path from this forsaken place to freedom, a homecoming in glory. The stars themselves shall be your guide, ere the turning of the year's first solstice. Seek the nearest longitude beneath the brightest of 8 as the line is shown. Arrive as a triumvirate, clad in the raiments of the rites, bearing this book. Oblige the voice that tells you more. Next page. First exile, in the words of Galanthian, the Master General. You know perhaps the thrice cursed name of Solian Mur, the Emperor of Sar, the first exile, and my liege. This chapter concerns him and those who found him in the downside. Each of us was sent to take his life. Such was the hatred for him in and around his country. Yet we found in Solian Mur a man transformed, in body, mind, and spirit, a man deserving of much more than mercy. In time he named us all his scribes, and he became the 8th. It is my greatest honor now to share with you his deeds. To know his story is to know the rites. This book is the Bible. How many nations did I scour in the name of Solian Mur? How many countries fell before our spears and blades? Such questions mattered less to me with every passing victory. Our legions swelled across the land, and our dominion grew. The Emperor Solian Mur paid all this little heed. He only tended to his personal affairs. Our legions relished the autonomy. We did not know that the Emperor cared nothing for his legions, nor his people. He only cared that for which was before him. One day he learned of such a thing as to befit his name, and vowed to seek it out. First, oh fuck. He's a furry! Solium Mur's a furry. It all makes sense. Solium fur. Solium fur. It makes sense. Also, what was the only minstrel trying to bring up about? Solium fur. Does Mur have its own meaning? I don't know what Mur means. I don't know. I might not know as much about furries as you, and that pains me to say. I'll read one more page. Rope collar. Kinky! Wait a second. Isn't Bae a rope collar? Isn't that her title? Am I imagining that? I knew it was a fool's errand, but my liege, he would not listen. He instead insisted to pursue a certain treasure, a celestial orb, freshly fallen from the heavens in the reaches of the downside. He would be a living legend if only he could grasp it. Whispered in his ear that Kael'mer rope collar, his elder and most trusted aide, would that I slew that man myself. His was a simple and yet brilliant ruse to draw the Emperor further still from his responsibilities and toward his greed. Thus did the Emperor begin an expedition into the Forsaken Lands. He insisted that he go himself. BDSM. Yeah, dude. Alright, we'll read more later. We're on page 7. I like Sondra. I think she's great. You've returned, have you? What is it you require? She's really nice to us, but that's probably mostly because she has her only friends she's been stuck with for like 100 years or something. Are you sloshing all the way across the flagging hands right now? A hideous place, or so I understand, for I can neither see it nor experience its wondrous aroma, as you surely can. Though perhaps you are accustomed to it now. The Nightwings of the past mislike the place, of that I can assure you. We share a common misery. Now, please leave me to mine, unless there is a service you require me to render at this time. Oh yeah. Micah and Rookie have been sloshing a lot. Farewell for now then, reader. Clear these webs. Sondra's the orb girl. We just talked to her. Yeah, she lives in the orb. She told us that she was like forced to live in it. There's some sort of punishment. Sasha is stored in the balls. Yep, just like the pigmentation. We're going to Big Bertrude's! A small bog dweller opposed to the edge of the sea. The lone minstrel says someone here can help you pursue the stars across the sea. This is the place. Let us go see my client's companion as soon as you are ready. I'd like to dwell in Rookie's bog. Just kidding, only Jodaro's bog is the one for me. Big Bertrude's is a sickly gathering of bog dwellers who stay within shadows. You can feel their eyes surveying everything. The lone minstrel steps forward. Must pucker. Sandalwood sent us. Those words are enough to make the bog dwellers snap to attention. They emerge from the mud and dark and begin inspecting your black wagon with their strange tools. Oh yeah, the funky music's playing. One of the bog dwellers slithers forth. She's larger than the rest. Bigger, you could say? And leaves no doubt that she commands the others. Thou speakest the name Sandalwood. We would know his whereabouts. Reveal them to us. Good day to you, Big Bertrude. It is a pleasure to meet you at last, for Sandalwood always spoke highly of you and your handiwork. He did he? In turn, we know who thou must be. Yet thou speakest of the past. Sandalwood, doth he yet live? Speak plain and quickly. His face is right here. To be quite frank with you, madame, I do not know for certain, for I have been apart from him for some time, carrying out his will. Though I have every faith that Sandalwood, lives. As for his current whereabouts, I understand that he awaits us somewhere near Wakingwood, beyond the waters. We wish to seek him there, though as you can see, our wagon is ill suited for the task. The one called Bertrude frowns at this, studying the lone minstrel all the while. Indeed, then leave us, return at dawn, that is all. By your grace, Big Bertrude. The lone minstrel turns away, but Hedwin stops him. So, It seems like the Minstrel is just boneless headwind. I think I'm right about that. The Lone Minstrel is boneless headwind. Hold on, are you sure about this? Leaving the wagon in their care? All should be in accordance with my client's plan. You keep calling Sandalwood your client. He must reward you well. Sandalwood is pretty much Ben Shapiro when he's got the cloak and the katana. Aye, in a manner of speaking. He helped me find some sense of purpose I thought lost. Headwind nods at this, then turns to you. Well, my friend, I guess we'll see what happens, right? I'm off to let the others know. You find yourself with time for your vocations, while the bog dwellers go about their business. Absolutely cringe. Very suiting that we named Cecilia, or the Lone Minstrel after Cecilia. Let's do some studying. In a relatively quiet clearing, study the Book of Rites with undivided attention. Through great understanding comes the reader's influence. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go for quickness. You concentrate on your knowledge of the 8 scribes and how together they compose the Book of Rites among their many feats. Inspiration comes to you in a flash, whether from the book or from within, you cannot tell. Yeah. Everyone's faster now. Alright, sorry. I'm probably gonna stream for like another half hour, and then I'm gonna prepare myself for beddy by time. Because I'm a wage slave. The Minstrel finds you early the next day. Reader, it is ready. Please come have a look. The others are already here. There. It's a bell. It fishies. The black wagon appears different now than it did even a day before. The hull is fully sealed and reinforced, and all manner of nautical equipment adorns the port side. Now I can see inside of the wagon. Is that double vor? I am an e-girl, essentially. Me and Bay are comparable e-girls. You have to donate me, like, $1,000, though. I gotta go like, oh my god, you're so cute! Ha ha ha. I'd love to meet up, but I don't meet with fans as a policy, sorry. Thanks for donating, though! Listen, I'm imitating e-girls, but there's nothing wrong with e-girls. I just want to say that right off the bat before I make jokes about them over and over. I respect the hustle. Will send foot pics. $10 for foot pics, $20 for toe close-ups, $50 for foot vids. $20% off on weekdays, weekends. Alright, wow. People seeing this? I'm gonna have a look around. Ruki's pumped. Hold toes. I forgot about that! I gotta get her to hold toes with me. Fuck. Fuck. It's gonna be like 3 weeks before I see her again. I'm just gonna be thinking about holding toes the whole time. The wagon should be set fit for sea voyage. Let us depart at your earliest convenience. What about Big Bertrude? I hope I remember. She then appears, as if on cue. Tell that Sandalwood he owes us twice over. If I may, Big Bertrude, you could tell him yourself if you wish to accompany us in our voyage north. Our group would welcome someone of your vast experience. Dare they make flirtations upon us? Hedwin, you sly dog. Trying to get into that Big Bertrude bussy. Nani? No, Enough! But should ye see that Sandalwood, tell him to come and visit us again. Now be gone from here and tell no one that we paid him favors. She slithers off without another word. Soon the lone minstrel breaks the silence. Hedwig suckles for that musty pucker. It's a fact. Big Bertrude bussy. We are fortunate that she assisted us, but we should go, just as she said. I know the navigational controls and shall explain. This is so exciting! I don't know how to swim! She's gonna die. Swing! Tiso seems to share Bay's enthusiasm for heading out to sea. I'm beginning to feel ill already. I will nurse you back to health, Jodariel. Mark my words. Super Spirals waits. Time to set sail. Here we go. So your soulmate cannot handle water. You and your companions watch the sea as your wagon rolls over the gentle waves. We have crossed into Worm Gulf. I hope that all of you are acclimating well. There is no acclimating to these worm-infested waters. We risk everything to sail here. As long as we follow the cold current Big Bertrude indicated, we shall be safe. If the next right is in the middle of the sea, how will our adversaries meet us there? They shall find their way as we ours. It's all part of the scribe's design. Now, reader, please confirm the next point on our sea journey. We seek the hulk of Oars. Oris. Maybe it's Oris. The Viking continues rolling gently across the waves, which seems to you a welcome change of pace after having come from flagging hands not very long ago. However, Jodariel seems more concerned now than before, and paces ceaselessly. Oh no, babe! When she notices Ruki, she stops him for some questioning. Greentail, how's he doing? Who, Hedwin? Oh, he's pretty much the same. Wait. She's really worried about Hedwin? The fucking owl? Are you serious? Been up all night, retching into the waters, if I had to guess. His first time out to sea? His first. Which turns to you. I don't like this history that seems to be implied. Reader, please check on Hedwin when you have the opportunity. He requires our support, and we require his swift recovery. I'll check on him, but, like, fucking relax, alright? Like, I'm feeling threatened by Hedwig right now. Fucking kill him. Sorry guys, Hedwin's throat got cut. I don't know what happened. I think he fell. You wish him a good afternoon. Wish them a good afternoon, and then you had to check up on the others in the group. Later you find Hedwin, looking out of sorts. Oh, hello, my friend. It's just the sea hasn't been good for me, I guess. Oh, he looks sick, dude. It's funny, all this trouble, just to get back to the Commonwealth of all places. Hey, tell me something. What do you miss the most about that place? Book collection? My old friends? The food? Or I don't know. Fuck it. What do you think? What do we miss, Micah? Are we a fucking nerd? Are we a fucking Chad? Are we a fucking fat ass? Or are we a true player who doesn't miss a single thing? Food? Yeah, we're fat as fuck. Books? Okay, you gotta pick one. I can't be food and books. Oh, food, books. So books? That's what you want to do? Cookbooks. I miss my cookbook. Alright, we're a nerd. You tell him that you miss your book collection most of all, after having taken many pains and risks to put it together. Ah, I figured as much. I bet they burned all your books, didn't they, little scum? Thanks. Thanks for that image, Hedwig. They burned my fucking hentai mags and you're laughing about it. Piece of shit. Absolutely. Anyways, I'll be fine, I think. Thank you for checking up on me. I know. Burning my fucking books, and Edwin's like, ah! I can't even handle being on water, but I'm gonna laugh about your fucking burned books. Your most prized possession that was wrenched from your hands. You really, really deserve to die, Hedwin. I'm serious. You're my one true threat to Jodariel, and you're just twisting the blade. Motherfucker. Play right, okay. Well, I hope we get that far. Since he wishes to be alone, there is not much to be done for him now. May he soon get well. Yeah, can I not press this? Can I press... Yeah, maybe that... I don't wish him well. I'm sorry for my interruption, reader. Please again confirm the next point of our voyage. Yeah. Because I'm a big brain reader, I'm gonna go for the one direction with a passage. Yeah. I'm pretty smart. I'm pretty smart. You're just as useful as Hedwin. Where do we go? Gee, I don't know. Fluffaluf trees! Is that what they're called? In that book? The Lorax. By the scribes. The sea. I didn't know it was so beautiful. Having escaped the waters of Worm Gulf, you now see what must be the hulk of Oris, far on the horizon. Loof trees. Luftwood. Not everyone has taken him out of the sea voyage, however. Kiesel's wondering if Headwind feels better. I don't give a fuck. Why does everyone care? Piece of shit. Nobody likes him. Except for everyone, apparently. He requires further rest, Tizo. All we can do is wish him a swift recovery. The Edge Chronicles. Xenoblade Chronicles? Is that the Edge Chronicles? I played one of those games for like... It was like 2 hours on my friend's DS. And I hated it. That game was horrible. I hated every aspect of that. Actually, the world was really pretty. It was a pretty game, I'll give it that. But everything else was absolute garbage. Trash-ass game. Maybe the music was good, I don't remember. But the story and the gameplay was trasho. Books? Books aren't real. I only roleplay in this game to like books. But reading is a worthless activity with nothing to be gained. Reader, sir? From this point? You know what? Fuck this. I'm changing my pronouns to they, them. I hate being called sir. I hate it. Mostly because I always pick the female option, like every game I play, because, I don't know, every game I've ever played forces you to be male and it's boring. So, I'm going they, them. They, them pronouns. Oh, they're still calling me sir. Probably on the next time they refer to me. At this point, our voyage must diverge from Bertrude's instructions. Please consult with your companions about which course to take. Seely doesn't care about us anyway. Why would I respect her decision to make us a boy? I don't think so. Collect your toes? Oh my god, this is the perfect book. Okay, maybe reading has some merit. Babe believes that the 8 scribes shall bless you here. If we go over there. Tizo wants to fish for something tasty. Yeah, we're gonna go fish for something tasty. This isn't even a question. Maybe it's toes. Maybe we're fishing for tasty toes. The sea is peaceful for the most part, save for occasional strange shimmers beneath the surface. You realize the lone minstrel is looking down at them along with you. Those shapes down there, some must be worms of the Sea Dominion, cast into exile. Try pick the dust out of your severed toe souvenirs. That's hot. I understand they tirelessly fought the Commonwealth's wars. Having grown weary of their own, they must make worthy adversaries. Scrah! Tizo appears to have spotted something tasty. Perfect. Get those toes! Get those toes, Tizo! Tizo dives in without warning into the depths below. And there he goes again. That one enjoys being at sea, despite its perils. Eventually the little imp resurfaces, clutching something in its claws. Spotted slurg. Can sell it. Lemless, cold-blooded creature caught at sea. Could always sell it. Hell yeah. Get something tasty and sell it to the fucking slug. This is One Piece. Yeah, I hope we're at sea for like 10,000 years. No, this is Berserk. It even works with the hiatuses. I stopped playing for like 3 weeks. Toriko. No, I haven't. At last you arrive at the Hulk of Oris. After journeying across the sea, it seems the next raid is to commence here soon, though there is no sign of your next adversaries, yet. Manga is wild. I'm still not caught up on Berserk, by the way, which is sad. I don't think I've seen the past 2 volumes. So I'm pretty behind. I was on the phone with Lauren while she read it at one point, and she was like, freaking out. There's a fruit that changes your sex. I want that fruit. I want to try it. You know, if I could just flip genders at will. Hell yeah. I go back and forth all the time. It's like 5 pages in each. Damn. That sounds readable. Jordariel wants to talk! Reader, a moment of your time. A moment? I will give you years of my life at your request. You know that video you sent me today on Instagram of the guy kneeling at the door of a woman, and he like gives her like a few $100s and like calls her his queen? I'm that person for Jordariel. I would travel many miles to give Jordariel all of my money and get the door slammed in my face just so I could kiss her feet. Facts. Reader, a moment of your time. You ask what is on her mind. Edwin. Oh, she got so close to me. He's beginning to recover from his illness. However, its sudden onset serves as a reminder, I believe. Okay, fuck off about Hedwyn. I don't care. Seriously. I've known Hedwyn since he was a child. Even now, I hesitate to say that he has grown. Okay, so she thinks of him as a kid. He's like a baby to her. Okay, so this is alright. Everything's fine. Breathing thoughts of Hedwig down your throat. Facts. Nevertheless, there are such things that even I would never say to him directly. Like pun. For instance, I struggle with his confidence at times. Whether he leads us to our freedom or to our doom, I am ambivalent. Speak not a word of this to him, of course, in case that is unclear. I shall tell him in my own way, if and when the time requires. Discovered each other. Probably. Fucking... In any case, when times remind me of his mortal weakness, your face softened. When times remind me of his mortal weaknesses, I end up having to consider what should happen should we become separated permanently. She trails off a while. What I mean to say is, you should know that I am fully pledged now to this quest of ours, whether Hedwyn is the one to lead us to its end or not. I have my reasons. One of them is him. I expect the same holds true for you. That is all I wish to say. Take care, reader. That was pretty cryptic. She seemed to imply a lot of things. And she most likely wants to settle down and get married to me. I think that's what that all meant. She nods and brushes past you toward the door. Brushes past me? You know what that means. I will never stop being horrendously thirsty. Old Raymond's. Oh. Nautical bell. Among the Black Wagon's seafaring equipment, Hedwyn uses it to signal when food is ready. It's a bell. Oh, you just keep right on ringing that bell, chum. Keep at it. Ruki's pissed. Oh, fuck. Sorry, Ruki. Miss Geo just came out and talked over you. Like Jodaria's whole feature. That's so fucked. You missed me and Jodario's interaction. Ruki seems to be taking issue with your frivolous use of the nautical bell. After all, there is no sign of nautical emergency, nor a prepared meal. Oh, I know. It's not mealtime. It's fine. I'm starting to really enjoy the constant ringing sound, though. Not that it doesn't mean anything to me or anyone anymore. Fuck, I can't read. Besides, ringing that bell is probably some pretty good exercise, right? And it's good training for my ears, too. You know we curs have ultra-sensitive hearing, don't you? Oh, fuck. Well, not anymore, I don't! Pavlov. Yeah, you fucking Pavlov, Ruki. That's what... I'm good at words. Anyways, thanks. I mean that. He storms off. Ruki shall never forgive you for abusing the nautical bell. Then so be it. Suck my dick. Oh. Ruki reappears, laughing heartily. Did you hear that laugh? He's like super cholera. Cholera is not of the lungs. Pneumonia? Pneumonia. What are you gonna train him to do? I'm gonna make it so every time I ring this bell, Ruki gets ready for sex. He was only joking. Probably. A limbless, cold-blooded creature rescued from the sea. It is fully grown and has led a rich life. It's a fish. We're about to do it right. Oh hey you guys, funny running into you out here, right in the middle of the drink. Know what I mean? Not a lot of customers today, so have a look. I'll give you a good deal. First life of that sad shelf. Fuck yeah. Alright, buy this fish. Here you go. Have a fish. Permanently. I kinda wanna buy like the serums, but maybe I should get these. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep buying serums. Why not? So, be seeing you guys. Having landed on the Hulk of Ores, you and your fellow exiles now anticipate the hour that the rites are to commence again. What do you think, Tizo? Don't I look just like Mr. Headwind? He's adorable. Tizo's worried that Headwind is still feeling unwell. Wait, I think... what's that? The serpentine creature emerges from the water, followed by several others of its kind. You recognize it as a worm of the Sea Dominion. What they are all doing here, you see plain by their ritual raiments. The nearest one somehow loosens its mask. Good sirs and good ladies, so it is you that heeds the summon to glorious competition against the knight and his brigade this night. Well then, let us do battle now without delay. I'm trying to like differentiate this voice from the reader, but it's kind of hard. So I'm just going to speak normally again. More than our freedom is at stake here, but our very honor. More than our freedom is at stake here, but our very honor. And this knight fully intends to reclaim his. This is so hard to read. Oh, and lest this knight forget, he is called Sir Gilman. He salutes you all on behalf of the Pyre Hearts until the contest. He splashes out of view, just as the stars above begin to shimmer with strange light. Here we go. party time. Fuck. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I'm gonna take that one off. I'm kinda scared. Yeah, that's fine. Here we go.
Relentless, aren't we, reader? Even the vastness of the sea was not enough to thwart your coming here unto the hulk of Orus. You would be wise not to underestimate your adversaries here, despite their pitiable look. I am, of course, referring to the Pyre Hearts. These rites are but another war to them, and that makes you their mortal enemy. I expect your battle to be glorious.
I kind of wish all of this game was voice acted. There is a charm to all the reading, and I don't know. I like it the way it is, and I'm sure that means like they can add a lot more, like content, can add a lot more like variation in the writing and stuff. But voice acting's fun too, especially if it was all as good as the speaker. Because the speaker's voice acting is phenomenal. Your fellow exiles are gathered on the rotting deck of the Hulk of Orus. As your adversaries clamber into view, Ricky paws up to one of them.
You got him turning.
Say, what are you worms even doing here? Can't you just swim back to the Commonwealth, or the Sea Dominion, or whatever it is you're from? Yeah, I'll do all the voice acting. Voice acting sounds fun. That maybe be something that I would like to do, but learning a profession is hard, so also I'm not going to. Fun fact, as a kid I did the narration in like every play that happened on the island. Kickstart my voice acting career. Ha ha! An excellent point. It seems that these adversaries in the rites are clever, wouldn't you say, sire? Just get rid of them already, Gilman. As your commanding officer this night hereby commands it. Hark! This knight wishes to introduce his noble commander. No worm knight in history has withstood as many frontline battles. I'll just do like 6 different voices for Sir Gilman. Doff your helm, sire! It is our custom. May our adversaries tremble at the sight of you. Sir Gilman attends to his commander's mask, despite his protests. Wait! Ah! Give this knight his mask! This knight hereby presents to you the great Sir Deluge. A noble visage, is it not? Sir Deluge trembles and squirms. Yeah, I know. I like the color splashes too. It adds a lot. I wish it happened more often, to be honest. So, yes, you can swim, or no? Ha! Of course! We knights can swim. All knights of the Sea Dominion can. But we are exiles in this land, the same as ye. We can swim, 'tis true. But summarily? I've never known how to say that word. I've read it a lot of times, but I don't know if I've ever heard anyone say it. Summarily? It's like summarily? I don't know. Impossible to swim back up the river down which we were flushed to end up here. Nay, there is but one way to return. Silence, Gilman! Nobody cares! Back to your post! Sir Gilman hesitates, but does as he is told. This knight knows who you are, Nightwings, and he is not afraid of you. Summarily. 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 Summarily? That's a tough word. I'm learning so much today. Summarily. 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 Summarily, I guess. Summarily. He somehow climbs back into his mask and coils up to his full height. No! I'm guy! I kind of sound like... That voice kind of reminds me of like a Borderlands Psycho. I think that's what they're called, Psychos. The exiles with the Worm Triumvirate take their positions as you focus on the Book of Rites. Reader, Hedwyn's illness means he cannot help us here. He shall be counting on us. Alright. Jodariel, OFC. Let's throw Tizo in there.
Tizo.
And... let's do Rookie. Rookie.
The choice is cast.
No way these Worm Knight bozos are faster than me. Gentlemen, status report! What is the enemy's position? They now stand ready to confront us, sire. A very brave triumvirate they seem to this knight's eye. Brave, air-sucking monsters, one and all. Pyre hearts, be ready! I'm starting to flesh out this voice a little bit. Call it after this, right? Yeah, that was the plan.
Begin. 'Twas bound to happen.
Shadariel's OP, dude. Oh, fuck! Yeah.
Through the night wings, first of all. Now go.
Ooh, I thought I jumped. Got their whole oh, fuck. I didn't get any of them. Oh, I hit the little bump. That's tough. Have Tizo plunge into their fire. No problem. Fuck. Yeah! Clapped it. Oh, that little bump. Those little, like, water pits, they, like, knock you up and get rid of your aura. Gilman! Your form is sloppy! Fight them as though your miserable life is on the line! Your words do wound me, sire. This knight gives every right his very, very best. Sputtering. Sputtering mess. Though perhaps we do have much to learn from such a brave triumvirate as the one whom we now face. I'm kind of forgetting already what the voices were supposed to be. Whose side are you on? Get out there and vigor them at once! Our adversaries stand divided. Let us take advantage of the opening.
There seems to be dissension in your adversary's ranks. 'Tis little wonder these fool worm knights are no longer
just like a free
fit
point.
to serve the Indeed.
Oh, fuck. Oh! Yeah! Got him. Love him or hate him, Tizo is speaking straight facts. Here we go. Jumped into me. Oh, that's tough. Tizo has so much stamina, it's ridiculous.
As per the sacred law. Do you
Yeah, he is like the one at Alien from Lilo and Stitch.
So fiercely fought.
Got it.
Jodariel doused the adversary's flames.
Yeah, one turn at a time. Oh, fuck. I don't know how I jumped that far. That was sick, and it almost saved me there.
Sun's fervor. Oh.
Okay, I got it in. Oh, got caught. Okay. Oh! Frick, dude. Oh, shit.
Oh, dear.
I got this. Got it.
Did it.
Sorry, was the one thick mama.
And it is
Got it. It's too, like, sometimes you can like catapult yourself with those, like, pits.
was a glorious performance.
I don't really get how that works.
The rite is done.
Alright, we'll wait. I'll go through dialogue until we hit the next little like break in action, then I'll quit. I expected more from the Worm Knights of the Sea Dominion. Scrah! I mean, if I quit now, I think I'll just quit now. It should be fine, because I think it saves like the win, and then we'll like pick up right afterwards. Should be okay. I'm gonna assume it's saved. Alright, good stream, good stream, good stream. I'll do it again sometime. Bye-bye.